Hello everybody and welcome to DRL TV. I'm your host James Pandoff. Sorry about the technical difficulties we had earlier, but we are back and ready for 250 laps at Martinsville. Hello everybody and welcome to DRL TV. I'm your Qualifying host James Pandoff. Has completed here, and Caden Honeycutt is the pole sitter. Let's see if we can grab a quick word with him and see what he's thinking about tonight. Hey, Caden Honeycutt, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sitting on the pole here, 250 laps, short track racing. What's going to be the key to survive and possibly get that win?
I think it's make sure you got all four fenders on and make sure you don't hit nothing. And make sure you're on the same page. Don't wear your tires. It's really hot track temp here tonight. So we'll just see what we got. It's still a long ways of racing, and just got to be smart with it and just see if we can peel it off.
This is the last official short track on the remaining schedule. We know you've been pretty dominant here tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. How's the car handling on the concrete surface?
It's a little snug through entry and center, and it's really loose on exit, so we're about to go green, so we'll see how this goes on.
Alrighty, sir. Good luck to you, and hopefully we talk to you at the end.
Yes, sir.
And that was our poster of Caden Honeycutt as he's ready to take the field. Green flag racing at Martinsville. A knifey shot there by the 37. Wade Husted ducked into the inside right behind him. Thomas Harmon currently stuck on that outside line. He's battling there with Eric Wolf for that third position. Coming down through 3 and 4 they go. Eric Wolf to the inside of Thomas Harmon. He should have a nice run off onto the front stretch down in turn 1. There they go, majority of the field single filed out. Eric Wolf clears the 68 and moves himself into third place. You see right there in 5th is the 27 John Theodore. He got cut off from the playoffs last week at Kansas. He'll be looking to play spoiler and possibly get a win in the remaining 4 races.
Yeah, he caught a tough break last week. Chris James got knocked down on the apron. The car just slid up the track into the 27. Really ruined his. Oh, we got Eric Wolf got loose there off turn 4. He's getting past now.
Yep, Thomas Harmon takes advantage of that. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't see Chris James out on track, so that's very unfortunate for him.
No, he's not here. I saw in the chat here that Logan McAnally messed up both of his laps, or that's why he started late.
You see there passing Chris Lucky for the 8th position, started all the way back in 13th.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time getting toward the front, is he? Got Cronenwet going underneath Musil here for the 10th spot.
Oh, stack up in front of them. Looks like Harmon's been slow.
Yeah, Harmon had a problem. Look what happened.
Let's see if we can see what happened exactly with him. Oh, looks like he started drifting through 1 and 2. Able to keep it off everybody. Good job for all drivers around him.
I wonder if he's got too much rear brake in that thing. Boy, oh boy, just about looped it. It really messed up Theodore. Allowed the 8 to get by him.
Up and Logan right behind John Theodore. Logan's all the way up to 6 already. Oh, not even 10 laps in.
Honeycutt's got a real nice lead, and Wade's got a lot of room between him and Wolf, who's in 3rd. I think Wolf will probably just take care of his tires for a while here, since it's such a long one.
Yeah, absolutely. No need to burn them up so early. Honeycutt up to 2 seconds now over 2nd place Wade Husted. As we take a look at the point standings, this is the first race of the second to last round in the playoffs. Wade Husted in a comfortable position with those 26 bonus points he accumulated throughout the season. He's definitely in a good position to advance to Homestead as long as he has decent finishes in these next 3 races. Doesn't necessarily need to win. And then you see outside looking in, Richard Lucky, Chris James, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, and Dustin Musil. Those 4 drivers are going to have to make something happen to get themselves into that championship battle at Homestead.
Well, since Chris James didn't even make the race, even if he was to win on one of the next 2, it's not going to guarantee him anything. He's going to have to point his way in.
That is absolutely correct. So he's going to be in a pretty big hole come next week at Texas.
Well, one guy who's not saving tires is McAnally. Boy, he's putting a push on. He's trying to get up there. I notice McAnally is sliding a little bit higher up in the middle of the corner, trying to get a straighter run off. Kind of like the way Denny Hamlin ran the race yesterday.
Yeah, I think that's going to help him throughout the race. He's definitely showing a speed tonight. As you see right behind him, Richard Lucky in that 41. He's being challenged by Thomas Harmon, who had that slip up earlier.
Yeah, Harmon's really charging the corners. That's probably why he had a problem a little while. Oh, Dustin Musil got loose into the corner there. He saved it, though.
That opens the door for Jim Westfield and Mike Springer to get around him.
Yeah, I believe Musil was the last guy to make it into this round, correct?
He was. He did it by points. He had a great top 5 finish last week at Kansas, allowing him to make it in by, I believe it was 1 point. It was not that much. He was able to squeak his way in.
And I think it was on that last lap when there was a big dust-up, correct?
That is correct. As you see, Bill Edwards, he's the last guy on the lead lap. He looks like he's just buying his time. He's not really doing much. He's trying to stay on the lead lap. You see Caden Honeycutt in the frame about half a track, half a straightaway, I should say, behind him.
Well, GBB is running really well. He's actually catching up to Eric Wolf here.
Taylor running in that 4th position. He's in the playoffs. He's been doing pretty well as of late.
Harmon's all over the 41 here in the corner.
As they come into 3, he's going to look to the inside.
Yeah,
Looks like Lucky will give it to him. Cronenworth's going to stick his nose in there.
That's the problem. He's going to have to give up 2 spots here.
Oh. Really went up track, but it looks like he's going to be able to file in.
But I think both Luckies are probably going to just take care of their stuff. They like to do that.
Honeycutt crosses the line to complete lap 21. He's right behind Bill Edwards. We'll see what line he chooses. Bill Edwards is going to stay high in the 3, going to allow the 37 to get around him, no issues.
McAnally has lost touch with Theodore now. He maybe did run the car a little bit too hard at the beginning. He seems to be losing some ground now.
It is possible. Looking at his last lap time, he is on pace with Theodore, but I think the consistency is what's getting to him. Theodore's a little bit more consistent than the 88.
Benjamin had been closer to Wolf, but he had a little hiccup coming off the corner a couple laps ago. But I think overall he's probably just a little quicker than him. And Theodore has definitely caught Taylor Butcher Benjamin as well.
Yes, it's a 3-car battle for the 3rd position now. 24, 8, 27. As they cross the line to begin lap 25.
10% distance.
Yeah, these laps will tick by very quickly. Next thing you know, we'll be at about lap 100. As the 88 is trying to join the picture. Last time by, all 3 drivers ran 20.2, so all 3 very consistent.
And Taylor's he's inching in. He's inching in on the 44, and Theodore's inching in on Taylor. Oh, Taylor had a little bob off the corner again.
That's going to open the door for Theodore. Doesn't quite have enough to get to his inside. A little bob there by Taylor again coming off the corner.
Oh,
Eric Wolf goes high.
Big problem going in the corner there. He's racing Theodore hard though.
Theodore going to have that nose advantage in the 1.
Oh, he touched the wall. Eric did. Oh, Theodore cleared him.
You see a little bit of right front damage there on the 24 as they go down into turn 1.
Yeah, I don't think that'll hurt him though. It's just minor.
Theodore had a nice run there off the corner, better than Eric Wolf did. As you see, Caden Honeycutt up to a 5-second lead now over second place Wade Husted.
Yeah, Eric Wolf is now running the high line in both corners.
Yeah, the 88 gets around him. Gonna be something to keep an eye on there for the 24. Really going high and deep into the corners is the 24.
Yes, he's actually up into the asphalt in the corner entry. Of course, maybe he's thinking they'll go, what you go, about 150 laps here on fuel?
Yeah, you can go about that distance. Gonna see if these guys try to do a 2-pit strategy, if they're gonna try to make it on 1.
Oh, I think they'll probably try to go 125.
Now you see Caleb Richard Benjamin catching to the back of the 75, Bill Edwards, who is 1 lap down.
Yeah, I don't think Edwards will give him too much trouble when he gets up there.
As
Ooh,
Honeycutt,
he snuck right in there underneath Edwards into the corner. Of course, TBB is really good into the corners. He's very fast.
Theodore also able to get around the 75 as Theodore continues to try to catch him past Caleb Richard Benjamin for the 3rd position. As Honeycutt continues to work through traffic, Mike Springer is next in line.
Honeycutt's about a tenth faster than everybody except for Wade.
Theodore hanging really tough behind the 8. Butchman not really able to pull away from him at all.
Honeycutt is now coming up on 3 cars. He's going to want a lap here pretty quick.
Yeah, they're starting to bottleneck in front of him. The 12 did 10 and the 77. Going back to this battle from third. Theodore all over him. He's a 10th faster that time by. As you see, Taylor had a little bit of a better exit through 4. We'll see what happens through 1 and 2.
Yeah, I was going to try to compare their lines. Theodore's a little bit lower in the corner.
Right up against that yellow curving.
Yeah, Taylor's up about a half a car length width off the yellow line. I don't think Theodore can pass him if Taylor can run that line consistently. He'd have to go to the outside to do it.
Either that or use a bumper, which I'm sure we'll see more of when the laps wind down.
Yeah, it's a little early for that. Okay, Honeycutt has gotten by Cronenwet. Setting his sights on Chris Lucky now. Honeycutt is all over Chris Lucky now.
Yeah, Lucky trying to hang on for position, stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, Lucky's gonna have to hug the inside. That's the only way. He's gonna make Honeycutt go around him on the outside.
Over 50 laps complete. Bill Edwards now 2 laps down.
Yeah, I think Lucky's doing the smart thing. He's doing a shallow entry, so there's no chance for the 37 to dive bomb in there.
Yeah, I'm sure Honeycutt's not liking that as much, but he does have a pretty good distance. As there goes the 37
yeah,
to the
Lucky
inside.
missed. Yeah, he didn't get down there far enough. Oh, he's clear again, so maybe we'll just. He's giving him plenty of room.
I don't think Honeycutt's gonna let him have the ability to do that again. He's gonna. Oh, the 10 got very loose in the back end. You saw that there. Gary Cronin went very loose off the exit. Able to gather it back up, restake green.
No, Lucky has recommitted himself to the shallow entry. It's going to keep Caden at bay.
It hasn't hurt Caden that much, though. He still has a second lead over Wade Houston as he's finally to the inside.
Yeah, Lucky didn't get off the corner very well there. Theodore got her on TBB.
That moves the 27 up to third place. Take a look at 5th place, Eric Wolf. You see a little bit of damage there to his back bumper. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, it looks pretty good to me.
Does have a lot of right front damage though from when he hit that wall early in the run. Little crinkle there on that right side.
Yeah, the hood flap is a little bit messed up.
And right behind him, the 88 trying to chase him down for that 5th position.
Honeycutt is not all that far behind Richard Lucky either. Coming up on him, put him a lap down.
Theodore was actually able to pull away from Taylor after he got around him. He opened that gap up to about a second now.
He's got a good long run speed, that's for sure. Somebody spun.
Westerfield is in the pits. I think it was him.
Oh, he got off in the track in a hurry, didn't he? Was a toad right away.
Oh yeah, coming off of turn 4 right into the inside wall in front of John Theodore. Let's see if we can get a.
Oh yeah, he just looped it. Almost got Musil on the way by there.
Through 3 coming off of 4. just lost rear grip, ended up turning to the left and into that wall. And
Yeah, he knows he has a lot of damage. That's why he towed right away, to get out of the way and also try to get the car fixed.
yeah, you see that front end all crinkled up as the leaders come down the pit. Led by Caden Honeycutt, who's had a fantastic first run. A 6-second lead over the rest of the field. He's easily going to win the race off pit road.
So this would put what, Cronenwet back on the lead lap, or Springer? I guess Springer got his lap back there. It looks to me like they'll need another pit stop no matter what.
Yeah, they definitely will. The question will be when, and if another caution comes out, that'll throw that green flag pit stop strategy out the window.
Yeah, well, 180 to go, so if they go 90 to 90, they might do that. They pit on what, lap 160. Assuming it goes green, of course. Well, Musil gets his lap back. Springer's trapped a lap down. All right, get ready to go green here.
Green flag is out. Honeycutt with a great jump on the rest of the field. He's down and away through one.
Yeah, that was a messy looking start, wasn't it?
Yeah, the whole rest of the field is a little backed up. Theodore able to get around Benjamin. That'll be for second. And then the 88, who was fast charging the first start of the race, he's going to try to get around Butch Benjamin for third. Wade Husted had a bit of a mess up on pit road. He's all the way back to the 5th position.
Yeah, I think McIntyre is going to go hard and see if he can get ahead of these guys and then just hold his position. I think that's what his plan.
.75 laps complete. Only one caution to this point.
Well, McIntyre is really putting the heat on Benjamin.
He absolutely is, and he knows it's time to go. As Honeycutt's already off to a 2-second lead. Husted is now entering the picture as the 88 still can't get around the 8.
Oh, he had to back up. Taylor had a little moment off the corner, and McIntyre had to get out again. Ooh, Taylor loose again. Well, here goes McIntyre underneath him.
Looks like he'll be able to take that spot away. And Wade Hustad gonna take that advantage and get
Yeah,
around
he's
the
going
8
to
as
follow
well.
through. Perfect. Well done.
Gary Cronaway has come down pit lane.
I don't see any. He's just got a very slight damage on the front. Nothing on the rear. I don't know why he's in.
The 88's closed the door on John Theodore. He's going to try to take that second position away.
Got Edwards passing Useful here down the front.
Bill
They see
Edwards.
the leader coming. They see the leader coming right behind them both.
Yeah, Katie Honeycutt off to an impressive pace here tonight. Musil is going to be going 1 lap down, and Bill Edwards will be going 3.
Ooh, Wade caught the curve there, trying to catch McAnally off the corner. It's pretty tight here, though, for a second spot. Looks like Benjamin has found a nice, comfortable spot to ride. There's no pressure from behind. He's got plenty of room in front of him.
He's hoping that one of these 3 drivers messes up, and then he will be able to take a spot away from them as the 88 closes in on the 27.
You're all going to have to deal with the 22 here in a second. Useful stays out of the way for him. Nicely done.
Which Benjamin able to get around the 22 as well.
It's amazing how these guys have to catch the car off of every corner. They have to counter steer to keep the thing straight. McAnally really wants that second spot, doesn't he?
He absolutely does, as Honeycutt is now 5 seconds in front of this group of drivers battling for the second position.
I mean, it doesn't seem like Theodore's actually holding them up, but McAnally, maybe he feels clean air will be better for his car. I don't.
Theodore's on a pretty good pace. He ran a 20 flat last time by, well, the 88 ran a 20.09.
The 88 had a moment there in 4. He really, oh, he's going way high again. Wade's getting under him.
Yeah, that's going to open the door for Hustad to clear him off for turn 2.
You know, McAnally has some right front damage. I don't remember where that came from. Oh, he's got across the hood's bad too. Looks like Richard Lucky is starting to put some pressure on Taylor Butcher Benjamin now for 5th.
He is indeed closing the door a little bit. And behind them, you got Eric Wolf, Thomas Harmon, and Chris Lucky battling it all out.
Oh boy, Lucky's all over Harmon, isn't he? Lucky's run a little bit higher in the corner than these guys. Richard Lucky's getting ready to make a move on Taylor here. Ooh, Taylor slides it there. Oh, he got him. Oh, he bumped into Taylor into the corner. Oh, they saved. Nice save. Taylor.
Wow, what a save. Let's take a look at that.
Might have been Netco, but it was close.
Go down into 1. You see there the 41 gets into his left rear. What a great save there by the 8.
Well, Taylor kept the spot, and Richard Lucky lost the spot in that whole deal.
Yeah, these guys are now stacked up as it looks like five drivers for the 5th position. And right in front of them is the lap car of Bill Edwards.
Yeah, since Eric Wolf and Taylor are teammates, I think if Eric puts enough pressure on him, Taylor might just let him go. Maybe. Edwards goes high, let these guys go by. No, McAnally is all over Wade Hustad. Ooh, Richard Lucky way high. Actually scraped the wall, coming off the corner, loses 2 spots on the front. Lucky side by side on the outside with Harmon.
Looks like he'll be able to clear him, but the 77 hanging pretty tough.
Wow, that's impressive to pass him on the outside like that. Very nice job. Looks like his brother's going to take a lesson from that. Battle for second is heating up again.
Theodore very impressive here tonight, holding his own, currently in second place. Wade Husted, Logan right behind him. And it's Caden Honeycutt, the man stealing the show, with a 8.3 second lead over the rest of them.
Yeah, I agree. Theodore is really running well. This is the best I've seen him running in quite a while. I think he's really got this track figured.
It's unfortunate that he was eliminated from the playoffs. He was running so well at Kansas until that late race incident had happened. But he's looking to make a statement that if he was in the championship hunt still, that he'd definitely be a contender.
Yeah, he made a few statements in the boxing ring after that race too. So yeah.
Yeah, that was the most action we've seen in a long time. I've noticed the 88's been running the higher middle line throughout the corners compared to like Wade Husted. I'm not sure if that's by design or if he's overshooting the corners trying to get to the back bumper up to 32.
Let me see if he's in Discord with anybody else that might be doing the same thing. No, he's in there with S2R. I thought maybe he was in there with the Lucky Boys because they were using that high line to great effect, but it wasn't. He's not in there with. Boy, Theodore manages to pull away. Once these guys get a little bit close, he manages to pull away every time. Benjamin still hanging on to 5th place. McAnally he matched the leader's lap, that last lap. The 88's all over the 32.
This has been a great battle going on for multiple laps now. The 88 is still trying to work that high side to get around 32. He just does not quite have enough. We're now at the halfway point of tonight's 250 lap race at Martinsville. 125 laps complete. Caden Honeycutt has led, I believe, every single one of them, if I'm not mistaken, off to a 9-second lead. only one caution so far, and that involved the single car spin of Jim Westerfield.
Yeah, the 88 is trying different things. Sometimes he does run low in, but most of the time he's coming in about a lane up, but he just can't get the power down off the corner. He catches weight on entry, but you just can't beat him off the corner. Honeycutt has got darn near a half a lap lead here.
Dustin Musel's down pit lane. Green flag pit stop should be happening soon.
Yeah, well, 160 would be cutting this run in half, so that's where I expect to see these guys come in, about 160. Well, this battle is still raging between the 88 and the 32. Looks like they might be catching the 27 again a little bit here. Oh, Eric Wolf has gotten around Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Eric Wolf down 5th place. The Lucky Brothers are racing together. Well, Harmon would be the next guy to go a lap down, but I bet you he's going to give up. He's going to give probably quite a fight. He doesn't want to go a lap down. Husted is definitely catching Theodore now.
The gap's only about 3/10 as Logan and the 88 still right behind him. Dustin Musil hanging on tough. Musel's a lap down there, is now for 4th position.
Yeah, Musil came out there with new tires. Well, Honeycutt has not been able to lap Harmon yet. Well, Hustad is really putting the pressure on Theodore now. Oh, we got big time. They basically wiggle every lap off the corner. It was just that was a real big one. You could see it from up high. Well, Harmon is just as fast as the leader, so he's not going to go a lap down, it doesn't look like. Oh, McAnally got hit by the 22 a couple laps ago coming off the corner, and he objected to it. If I was Harmon, I'd think about pitting right about now, just in case Honeycutt cuts us in half, comes in at 160. If he comes in 6 or 7 laps earlier, we'll have some speed. And if Caden runs it out all the way, then maybe he'll be fast enough to get his lap back anyway. Ooh, Harmon's in all kinds of trouble getting off the corner.
Yeah, I've been noticing that too, and it looks like Honeycutt's going to have an opportunity here down into 1 if he can get a good run off.
Yeah, he's going to make it right here. Harmon's driving his butt off, but the tires are just gone. So now's a good time to pit. You just got lapped.
Less than 100 laps to go.
Well, Harmon stayed out. Theodore still hanging in there ahead of Hustad. As far as pit strategy, maybe these guys are thinking they can run 150 on a tag, and then they just have about 30 to go to the end. Maybe just take a small amount of fuel and 2 tires. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
Could be a possibility, and could be a winning strategy depending on how many people think to do it.
I would think Honeycutt would love them all to do that. It would be great for him, but if people start pitting, he may have to rethink the strategy if that's what the strategy is. Ooh, McAnally had a big moment off the corner there.
Just lucky down the pit.
Yeah, he's cutting this run in half. I'm surprised nobody else has done it yet. Maybe I'm just all wet. Springer's in. Here comes Wolf. Here comes TBB. Looks like we're going to have quite varying strategies here. I think some guys are going to go and do that slash and go at the end, and other guys have already pitted halfway through this run.
.32.88 down pit lane. John Theodore still on track as well as the leader, Caden Honeycutt. Here comes John Theodore to pit. That leaves Caden Honeycutt yet to pit as he stays out another lap.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to come. I don't think he wanted these guys to pit, but he didn't get to make that call. But he's running 2033, 2030, somewhere, and see what new tires are doing. 1947 for Chris Lucky. It's not a heck of a lot of difference, but it is a difference.
As the field is stacking up a little bit behind him, we see the 27, the 32, and the 24 all get around the 60 at times.
Eric Wolf leapfrogged these guys. He's ahead of Theodore and Husted right now. And he was one of the earlier guys to pit, of course.
And they're all in line to pass the 37 of Caden Honeycutt, who has yet to pit, so they'll become one lap down, and then when Caden Honeycutt does decide to pit, they should be back on the lead lap, and maybe even in front of him, depending on how fresh their tires are. Oh, a little bump there by the 24.
Yeah. You say, hey man, I gotta make my strategy work. I gotta get around you. Now they're all just lining up to go under him.
88 is there as well.
I don't know why Honeycutt stayed out. He should have pitted when he saw these guys coming.
75 laps to go here at Martinsville for the first race in the third round of the 2019 Cup Series playoffs. Mike Springer, it looks like he's coming out from the pit lane. He's getting back on track. Actually, it looks like he has a significant amount of damage.
Yeah, he must have, because he already pitted earlier. Pitted on the laps 161, I think it was.
Gonna take a look at this replay real quick going through turn 3. Oh yeah, he started to lose it coming off of turn 4. Was able to keep it straight though. No caution was out because of that. But that is not what had caused that damage that he has sustained. I'm not.
Yeah, he has some he has some left front, doesn't he?
Yeah, a lot of left front damage.
Taylor's just trying to get his get back to one lap down here. Yeah, the leader just lets him go.
Big stack up now with the 75. 3 wide down into turn 1.
Oh man. Oh Wade. Oh, careful. Whew.
The 68 has come down to pit.
Well, Wolf has put a little bit of a gap on the 27 and Husted, and McAnally's right behind Wade right now. So even though Wolf pitted a little bit earlier than these guys, he's been able to maintain his spot. Uh-oh. Honeycutt said he screwed up somehow. Let's see here.
Taking a look at Caden Honeycutt, he is coming down pit lane now. I'm not sure if he missed it.
Yeah, he realized that he pitted too late, or maybe he missed pit lane the first time. Let me look at it.
But he is down now, and I don't see any damage, so it'll be interesting to see what he's talking about come the end of this one.
Yeah, he came on the radio and said he threw the race away, so he's disappointed in the strategy, I believe.
Anything can happen, though. There's still plenty of laps left. A caution would change everything.
Yeah, he was doing a Kyle Busch, complaining about something that didn't happen yet.
And Katie Honeycutt does come out right in front of them, so these 5 drivers all battling for the lead. But Honeycutt's going to have fresher tires by about an average of 18 laps between these 4 drivers behind him.
Well, might have worked out just perfect for him. He got the lead back right away. And the big one, of course, is those fresher tires. Well, Eric Wolf has some rear bumper damage here. Oh, yeah, he got center punched at some point.
As the battle rages on between these drivers for the top 5 positions, Dustin Musial getting passed by all of them. Second through 5th is all in this frame. We got Eric Wolf, John Theodore, Wade Houston, and Logan McNally battling it out. Caden Honeycutt's just taken off since he last pitted. He's now 5 seconds in front of this group. These laps are winding down. We're coming up to 50 laps to go.
Yeah, boy, there's a lot of action here for this spot. It was that second place, huh? Wolf is holding them off.
Oh, Wade Hustad makes
Wait.
contact.
Oh. Oh boy, that changes everything. I was just going to say McAnally's coming in on that high line again, but then Wade got into the 27, looked like.
Let's see if we can see that again. On board with Wade Hustad going down in turn 3. Yeah, he just gets on the throttle a little bit too early, ends up into him, creating some damage to his own vehicle in the process. And taking a look at the 27, he doesn't have too much damage. He should be alright. He was able to keep it off the wall, which is good for him. And that's going to rack him up again for the hopefully last restart of the race. Going to be less than 50 laps to go. The intensity is going to be greater than it has been this whole race.
Yeah, boy, this is really setting up for a good one, huh? Yeah, Theodore's damage is minor. He should be just fine. Except he'll be at the back. Well, Theodore will have company at the back. Mr. Wade Hustad will be back there with him. Oh, Theodore's saying now he lost a lap in that whole deal. I guess Theodore just have to take the waiver on that.
Going back up to our leaders. As we're winding down the laps, there's going to be what looks to be maybe a 40 lap shootout. The pace car lights are off, so I believe it will be 40 laps to go when we go back racing.
And Theodore pitted.
As pace car ducks off, Honeycutt will bring him to the line. We got Honeycutt, McAnally, Chris Luckney, Taylor Benjamin, the top 4.
Brilliant restart by Caden Honeycutt.
Yeah, he's been having great restarts all night. As the 24 sideways, he was able to keep it straight, but he's going to lose a lot of positions.
Oh, Theodore's right. Oh, Theodore.
Yeah, I think Eric Wolf was trying to go low to get out of everyone's way. I don't think he was trying to block the 27. They just both had the same idea. As Logan's going to have his first chance to really battle Caden Honeycutt. He started in the way back in the beginning of this one and had to fight his way up to where he is now, and that restart is giving him the opportunity he needed to see if he has what it takes to get around that 37. He's been dominant all race long.
Theodore just dumped Wade corner to corner there.
Let's see if we can see that one more time. Oh yeah, a little too hot and heavy there. Wade Hustad did not go around, but he did get punted out of the way. That's for sure. Wade Husted didn't lose too much as he's right behind the 27.
Yeah, the 27 is a lap down. He was just mad. He went in there and dumped them. They're having quite a conversation about this whole deal right now. And McAnally's not letting him get away. Oh, McAnally's really driving hard into the corners, getting it sideways. Honeycutt's getting such a drive off, such a good drive off.
Husted catching up to the back of the 27. Will there be any retaliation?
Yeah, they may have cooled off by now, but they were not happy with each other there a few minutes ago. I'm sure what Wade is thinking, the guy was a lap down. What's he doing blasting me?
Which makes sense as Wade is running for the championship.
That's right. There's no way that John was going to get his lap back just driving up there. Wade gave him just a little tap, another little one, but nothing real.
All over the back bumper of the 27. Oh, they made contact again.
That time he got him harder. Let's see how hard that was.
We're going to have some interesting conversations after this one, that's for sure.
Boy, it did not look like very hard of a hit, but of course he was under braking going in the corner, so that's probably why he spun. So he's. They've both been warned to knock it off or they're going to get parked.
It's a very good call by race control.
Yeah.
Kenny Honeycutt has extended his lead to just over a second now.
But this is still the closest anybody's been able to stay with him for, 6 or 8 or 10 laps, whatever it's been.
It's Chris Lucky, who's been pretty quiet all night long. He's up to the 3rd position. He's having himself a pretty good
Yeah, it's
night.
like, where did he come from?
And right behind him, the 8 of Taylor Brooks Benjamin. He's currently in the 4th position. A solid top 5 run for him going on.
Wolf right behind him. Of course, those guys ran 4th and 5th or 5th and 6th for a long time anyway, so it's nothing new to those guys to be up in the top 5. Let's see if Wade can catch up to these guys. He's really pushing it. In fact, Wade has caught these 2 guys in front of him. He's caught Wolf and Taylor.
With just over 20 laps to go, we'll see if Wade's able to get around these 2.
Boy, Eric Wolf got right on the bumper of Taylor that last corner. Oh, Taylor loose off the corner. See if Eric makes a move here. He is. He's
Looks
making a
like he
move.
will to the inside. He does not have quite enough though. Butch Benjamin able to stay in front.
Those guys are probably yakking to each other on Discord.
Hustad going to get aggressive. He's
Oh, Eric got loose there.
back from the
Got really
24
loose.
now to the outside. Wolf has the preferred line.
Yeah, I'm sure that's Wolf's point. Look, he's got Hustad all over him. He was hoping to get around Taylor to avoid this, but it didn't happen. Wade gives him room into the corner there. He's got him cleared now. Oh, Eric is spinning. Save it. Oh, he saved it. Nice. Oops. Not quite. There we go.
Great save there by the 24. Now it's going to be the 8 and the 32 battling it out for the 4th and 5th position.
Yeah, Wade is really getting to the corners well. That's where he's making up his time going in. Taylor is holding off Wade Hustad for now. Doing a nice job.
Going to be 10 laps to go for Caden Honeycutt. 2-second lead over the 88 Logan McNally. Chris Lucky's going to be 3rd place, about 5 seconds behind the leader. And then it's the battle you see on your screen for 4th and 5th. Taylor Butcher Benjamin and Wade Hustad.
What a job by Mr. Chris Lucky. Boy, he just bided his time and he struck when the iron was hot and he's running 3rd place. Yeah, TBB is maintaining a pretty good drive off. It looks like he'll be able to hold off Wade here.
5 laps to go for Caden Honeycutt. As Wade Hustad dives down to the inside of Taylor Butcher Benjamin, didn't have enough to get to his inside. Time's running out. Well, Hustad used the bumper.
That's probably his only choice because Taylor's getting such a good drive off that the only time Wade gets close to him is in the middle of the corner. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on Theodore and Hustad here after the race. Theodore's a little bit behind Wade. He's pretty close to him. Wade almost lost it there.
Two laps to go. Going to be a final lap for Wade Hustad to try to take 4th place away from Taylor Butcher Benjamin. It's all Caden Honeycutt now. 2-second lead. He can coast it from here on out. Through 3 and 4, Wade Hustad does not have what it takes to get around Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Hustad will finish 5th.
Here comes Theodore. Yeah, he blasted him. Didn't spin him.
Yeah, a little retaliation there, but that's all right.
What a nice job by TBB holding off Wade there at the end. That was a terrific drive.
It's Caden Honeycutt who comes home the winner.
I think Theodore's already disconnected, hasn't he?
Let's see if we can get Caden Honeycutt in here for a interview. We're gonna pull him in from the S2R channel. Caden Honeycutt, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, sir, what a dominant performance you put on today. Didn't really have much of a challenge going for you. Logan was probably the closest you had. He was able to stay relatively close to your back bumper. But other than that, I believe you led every lap, if not 140 plus laps, 240 plus laps, excuse me. Walk us through your race.
It was just, I knew there was going to be a green flag run. I just happened on lap 69 where we ended up having a caution and ended up having another one pretty later. So I knew it was going to be a green flag stop. I thought the green flag stop, I thought I lost the wind right there because everyone else pitted before I did. And unfortunately, I got out of the pits right as soon as the lead lap cars were coming out of 2, so that was very fortunate of that. So it was just a matter of getting around Erica and setting sail from there. But yeah, it's pretty wild. I didn't know if that green flag stop, what I was going to do, was going to help or not, but ended up working out pretty well.
Was there any concern you had with lap traffic as you were going through the field? Was anybody giving you a difficult time, or was everyone pretty generous, knowing that how fast you were being the leader?
I think the only one I had was Chris, and he actually ended up 3rd. He even told me on voice chat and said if I understood, and I said, yeah, I know the deal. It's just plain. You never know when a caution would fly. If the leader came around, you let him go, and then all of a sudden you're a lap down. So I think it was only him and Thomas, and I was actually trying to let Thomas stay in front of me because I know he was running for the championship. So I was just kind of playing my cards there, but decided to play smart. I didn't want to hit off anybody and made sure I didn't hit nothing as well. So it ended up working out all right.
Absolutely. Richard Springer, do you have anything for Caden?
Yeah, Caden, I noticed the same thing. Harmon was driving his butt off to stay ahead of you, and also Lucky was he was making sure he was going on a shallow entry to keep you behind him, so you'd have to go around him on the outside.
Yeah.
But he finally slipped up, it looked like, and you got by him anyway. I had a question, though. I think you came on the radio at one point and thought you maybe you pitted too late. I mean, I was wondering about that. All those other guys pitted. I'm surprised you stayed out as long as you did. But it could have worked out the other way for you, but it worked out fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like because I looked in the fuel and there was 40 laps left on the gas, and I was like, well, I think that's a little too early. And then everyone else started coming. I was like, well, shoot, this might not have been the right call. And then I've ended up pitting with almost 15 laps left on fuel. I think if I would have went a little longer, actually, I would have been trapped behind those guys. And so I'm glad I pitted when I did, because if I kept on losing more time, they would have been further out in front of me. So I'm glad I made that call, and it was pretty fortunate that I came up right next to him coming out of the pits too.
That's right. Only Eric Wolf was just ahead of you when you came out, but they basically cut it in half, which I thought they might do. They pitted about lap 161, 163, somewhere in there.
Right.
So that's what I thought. I thought when they come in, you do the same thing, but you did stay out for a little while. A little surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of did what I did at Dover too. I stayed out almost 10 to 15 laps more than everybody else when they came and made their stops, and ended up working out pretty well too. So I don't know. I think if we just if guys would stay out longer and run the fuel out, I think they would be a lot better off on the long run. Instead of short pitting and everyone else being on different cycles, I think that might help them for Texas and Homestead coming up.
Well, they might do that then, since you let them know. But I think, yeah, same thing. Now maybe they'll go to about 30 to go and just take a splash and go maybe right sides. And that's probably what you were going to do if they had.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really thinking about if we went green the entire time, that probably could have done something, because there was 113 laps on fuel, so you could have split it up pretty evenly if you wanted to, but you'd have to be pretty quick to make up all that time back that you lost. So, I don't know, there's a ton of strategies that you could have thrown into it, but fortunately it worked out for us, and we'll probably head to the next two races. Hopefully I'll race the next two races, because Texas is my home track, so I'll probably race there. So hopefully I'll see you back then.
Well, quite a dominating performance. You looked really good out there.
Thanks, Richard.
Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give out before we let you go?
Thank you, James and Richard, for coming on the booth tonight, and thank you for everyone that came out and raced. Hopefully we'll see everybody next week, and thanks for everybody watching on YouTube.
Alrighty, Caden, congratulations again on your dominating win. One for the record books, that's for sure, and we look forward to seeing you next week at Texas.
Yes, sir. I'll see you all then.
And that was your race winner, Caden Honeycutt. Let's see if we can pull in second place finisher. If I can find him from the Discord. Hey, Logan, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Logan, you started way in the back. I believe you messed up on qualifying, if I wasn't mistaken, but you were able to battle your way up to the front, and on the last restart, you started alongside the 37, and looked like that was your best shot to possibly get in front of him. The 37 was so dominant all race long. What did you need to get in front of him and get the win?
I don't think I could have had anything in the world to pass him, but he's a hell of a racer. I love racing with him. Great person to talk.
Well, you look pretty good playoff points wise, finishing second here tonight with Texas and Phoenix coming up. Any concerns amongst those two tracks? It's two completely different tracks, one being a mile and a half and the other being a flat 1 mile track.
I've struggled at Phoenix in the past, but Texas is probably my best shot to win.
Richard, do you have anything for Logan before we let him go?
Well, Honeycutt just said it's his home track, so now you have some competition there. I just noticed that you were running like a Denny Hamlin line coming in there high, trying to get a straighter drive off the corner. I don't know if it was about the same speed as everybody else, but maybe it saved your tires. I don't know if you did that in the long run or not, but you did quite a bit when you were trying to chase those. There was like three guys in front of you there for a while. It was really tight racing in the middle of the race.
Yeah, I felt like running behind them made my car a little bit looser off the corner, so I was trying to get straighter off the corner and not get as loose, but I don't know. I just couldn't really get off the corner when I was behind those.
Well, I rode in your car. It's just like every corner you were catching at the very late exit, counter steering real quickly to catch the damn thing. Looks like a
Oh, yeah, I feel like I did that every single lap.
Yeah, you did.
I hit the wall a few times and had a fun time with it.
Yeah, it looked like just about everybody had a little bit of damage here and there, and only a couple cautions tonight. Everyone in the field did very well, and looking forward to seeing what you guys can do next week at Texas. Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give out before we let you go?
Buddy Austin, everybody at S2R, shout out to Caden for winning this race. He was dominant all race, and my family.
Alrighty, Logan, congratulations on your second place finish. Go and celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir. See you next week.
And last but not least, let's pull in Chris Lucky, getting a podium finish tonight. See what he has to say. Chris Lucky, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yes, JP, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. You come home finishing third tonight in Martinsville. We didn't really talk much about you tonight. You had a pretty quiet evening, started back in the 7th position, and you managed to come home third. Walk us through your night.
Yeah, I messed up qualifying, messed up both laps, and kind of put me back there. I was hoping to qualify in the front 2 rows. So I kind of just cruised around and tried to save some tires, and that did not work at all. I went a lap down a whole lot faster than I thought I was going to. Got lucky, got a caution at the right time, got the lucky dog, and then just kind of threw caution to the wind on that second run. And didn't care about the tires, just drove the piss out of it, and made up my mind I wanted to be the first one to pit road, and I think I was, but then everybody else came down right behind me. So it was a good run there. And the last restart got real hairy with the 8 change in lanes there, but we all made it out. So it was a good run.
Absolutely, and these third place finishing points are definitely going to help you going forward to increase your chances to make it to Homestead as one of the 4 participants. Do you think you'll have anything at Texas or Phoenix to get the win and secure it versus having to hope you earn enough points?
We'll see. Yeah, I think I'll definitely be better at Texas than I will at Phoenix. But my strategy will remain the same as it's been all year, and that's run as clean as I can, keep the car clean, and I usually find myself in the top 5 to 7. And that should be good enough to get us to Homestead, and then from there it's anybody's game. So we'll see. If I get to Homestead, I will consider this being overachieving this season. So I'm happy so far.
Absolutely, you've been very consistent all season long. Richard, do you have anything for Chris?
Yeah, I just noticed the same thing. You were saving tires like you normally do, and then, like you said, it did not work. 19 seconds around this place, and you got lapped real quick. And then you made a nice move, and I think your brother followed you. I think it was around Harmon. You guys stayed on the outside. You ran the outside for several laps and got around them there. I guess maybe you found something, at least at that point in the race.
Yeah, if you can get to somebody's right rear so that they can't come off the corner and just keep it there. It doesn't need to be a fast corner. Just keep it on their right rear. You can kind of mosey on around them. So I was hoping Richie would follow me on the high side, and he did. But I'm not sure. I think Thomas might have had damage to help us out a little bit. So I don't know. But I'm not a short track driver, but that's a move Richard taught me a long time ago. So it worked.
Yeah, I just happened to know. I didn't know if you used it later in the race or not to pass anybody. And all of a sudden we look up and you're in third place at the end of the race. Oh, my goodness. Very nice.
Yeah, I was working on Taylor with it, and if we had gone a little bit more before that last caution, it would have worked. I'm pretty sure I could have got him with the high side move too. So, but yeah, either way, I ended up on the podium, which is for me at Martinsville. That's overachieving as well. So,
yeah, I'd be happy with that as well. So, yeah, good luck the rest of the season then.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Absolutely. Have a great night, Chris, and we'll see you next week at Texas.
Absolutely. See you guys next week.
And that'll do it for our post-race interviews. Congratulations to the top 5 finishers. Caden Honeycutt with a dominant performance. If we can take a look at our unofficial results real quick, we have Caden Honeycutt leading 248 of the 250 laps. Now that's dominant. Logan comes home second, Chris Lucky third, Taylor Butcher Benjamin comes home fourth, a great run for him. Wade Husted, the points leader, coming home fifth. Eric Wolf leading 1 lap, he comes home in 6th place. Richard Lucky 7th, Thomas Harmon, the other driver to lead a lap tonight, comes home 8th. John Theodore, 1 lap down, finishes 9th. 10th place goes to Dusty Musil, 3 laps down. 11th, Mike Springer, 3 laps down. Bill Edwards comes home 12th, 4 laps down. And then Gary Cronenweth, 13th. Jim Rushfield, 14th. Both drivers DNF tonight. Taking a look at the point standings. This was prior to tonight. This was the opening round of the third and final round before the championship race at Homestead. You see there, Wade Husted had 26 bonus points going into the round. Thomas Harmon had 18, Logan 15, and Chris Lucky had 9 bonus points. And then you see below the blue line, the cutoff line, Richard Lucky, Chris James, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, and Dusty Musil were on the outside looking in. All this will change once the point standings are updated, so be sure to tune in and see where your favorite drivers ends up after this race, point standings wise. The next race on DRL TV will be the Martinsville 150 for the Dynasty Racing League Truck Series, Wednesday, October 30th, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time for 150 laps, Halloween special. Richard Springer, you will be taking part in that race. How are you feeling about Martinsville?
Not good. I'm going to stink up the joint probably.
Well, still got a few days to practice, and hopefully,
Now you're going to make me practice, huh?
hopefully we'll be able to talk to you in victory lane. The next
If
race.
I do the broadcast, maybe. Yeah.
The next race for the Dynasty Racing League Cup Series is the Texas 250. That is Monday, November 4th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time for 167 laps on the 1.5-mile track. Thank you to everybody that makes Dynasty Racing League possible. James Pandoff for owner, marketing, and financial support. Thank you to Wenzel, Jordan Gonzalez for graphics and technical. Thank you to all the broadcasters, David Walborn Jr., Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Martin Wenzel, Getty Buckner, James Pandoff. Thank you to all the special guests we've had as of late. Thank you, Richard, for joining me tonight. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thank you to race controllers, Martin Wenzel, Getty Buckner, James Pandoff, Robbie Armstrong, Dakota Wilkins, Ryan Hesgard, Jeremy Hebel, Richard Springer, Eric Weatherholtz, and David Wright, who's been doing Truck Series as of late. Thank you to all the admins, James Pandoff, Getty Buckner, Martin Wenzel, Ryan Branch, and David Walborn Jr. Well, Richard, what a race. 250 laps, short track racing. We saw some tempers flare, that's for sure. I'm sure I'm going to have to talk to some people after this race, but that comes with the whole spiel of the league industry. Thank you to everybody tuning in. Congrats again to Caden Honeycutt on winning tonight, and we'll see you guys Wednesday night for some Truck Series action.